Hey, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen, ponies and gentlemen? This is the one, the only, Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo for 2011. Before I do begin really quick, I'm going to be using this Mexican hat later on. If you guys want to check that out on my Nintendo for 2011 channel. I'm going to be doing a top 10 best actors of all time on my Nintendo for 2011 channel. If you want to check that one out, check it out right now. It's probably going to be uploaded by the time I'm done doing this video. So without further ado, let's begin. So, top 10 best actors of all time. So, I know I did my top 10 worst Pokemon designs of all time, so you know what? I wanted to lighten things up a bit. So as you can see on this screen right here, has one of the most beautiful, hottest women in all of Hollywood right now, maybe aside all the world, number 10, Mila fucking Kunis for the win. I'm telling you, this girl, she's been around since the 70s show when Family Guy first came out. At first I was a little skeptical of the chick, you know, she might sound annoying as fuck, she might be a little spoiled brat in the movies, not just the movies, in the TV shows. She ends up being a really beautiful hot piece of ass in the 70s show. And then later on she ends up being Meg Griffin from freaking Family Guy. She wasn't in the first season. I think she was in the third or fourth season later on. So definitely check that shit out. If any of you guys don't know who she is, you've probably been living under a rock. She does a lot of usually romance films, but you know what? She'll do a couple of badass movie, action-packed adventure movie like Book of Eli, Black Swan. What else is out there? She'll do comedy movies like Ted, like the last one that she did, and then The Wizard of Oz. She was really badass in that one. So you know what? She likes to flip a couple genres. She'll do sci-fi, she'll do horror, she'll do you know, action adventure like I just said. Sometimes she usually sticks to romance, like the one she did with Ashton Kutcher. I thought that was pretty kick-ass myself. You know, definitely kudos to the girl. You know, she went on with a whole bunch of other dudes, which I'm not gonna get into. One of the favoriteest movies I've probably seen her do is like that one with Ashton Kutcher. I thought it was pretty funny, and the one with Justin Timberlake as well. I thought it was hilarious as fuck. Even though it's a chick flick movie, I thought it was pretty fucking funny as hell, you know? I didn't really understand the concept of what they were going with, but you know, it's called, I think it's called Friends with Benefits. It was funny as hell. I went to go see it with my roomies about 2 years ago, maybe 3, I think. It was definitely worth $8 spending money for that theater. So yeah, without further ado on that, that's number 10. So number 9, you guys here in a minute, is Charlize Theron. And this girl's been around for a long ass time. The first movie I saw her in, I think it was either North Country or Eon Flux. I think it was Eon Flux, the one that was based off that American anime manga show or whatever. It used to be on MTV a couple times. I was on MTV, it was pretty damn good. Now it's just fucking basura blanco, piece of fucking puta mierda shit. It is crap. Not worth watching at all. Even the reality shows are fucking garbage, you know? Has no no backstory, no concentration on it. You know, it doesn't have nothing out of that scenario. It doesn't have nothing to offer, unfortunately. You know, that's why MTV is shit. You know, it doesn't have any good movies or music or none of that. It's just fucking trash. They should just shut the fuck down right now. You know, but they're with the Illuminati and Freemasons, so of course they're gonna keep fucking going, playing this fucking trash for people to eat their bullshit. And that's fucking nasty too. Fucking guacala. That's what it is in Spanish. So yeah, she did North Country, she did a couple other movies. She did Snow White and the Huntsman last year, and then she did that sci-fi movie which was bad fucking ass. I did do a movie review on it. I only got 3 views on it because I guess it was too long. When I went to go see Abraham Lincoln, a Vampire Slayer last year, I forgot what it was called, but I think it was like a prequel towards Alien vs. Predator. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But another really badass movie I know she did was after Snow White and the Huntsman, she did that one, and then she did another one which I can't think of right now, but I think it was called Grown Ups or something. Not Grown Ups, that was the Adam Sandler one, Salma Hayek. I can't remember. I think it's the one where she lives with her parents when she's 30, 40 years old or whatever. She wants to see her old family again because she lost her job as a news reporter. I forgot what that movie was called, but it was a really good ass movie. I saw it on DVD. Very phenomenal performance from her. You know, hopefully she keeps going to Hollywood. She's damn good for 41. So coming in at number 8, hopefully you guys like this one a lot. Cameron fucking Diaz. This bitch has been around for a long ass time. The first time I saw her, first time a lot of people saw her was either Charlie's Angels or that one movie with Ben Stiller, There's Something About Mary. I never got to see any of those because I was too little to see it. My parents were strict as fuck on that shit. And then I got older, I finally got it, I was able to go see it, so you know, kudos to me on that. You know, she does a lot of voice acting here and there. She did a couple Disney movies, and she did Shrek with DreamWorks Pictures, you know, as Princess Fiona, you know, which I thought was epic as hell. And then Justin Timberlake was in that second and third one, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know what? I thought it was pretty funny. You know, she did Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me once, I think. And then another one I think she did was what's it called? She did trying to remember the name for it. She did Bad Teacher, I think 2 years ago. I thought that was an awesome Mask movie. You know, she still got the, you know, that acting skill still there. I know I saw her in The Mask a long time ago with Jim Carey. I think it was one of her very first movies she did before There's Something About Marrying American Pie and shit. I thought it was awesome as fuck. You know, she's a very tremendous actress. I know she's half white, half Cuban, but she's got more of the Caucasian side on her because, you know, that Spaniard side, you can't even see the Latina side of her at all. She would have a nice ass, nice tits and everything. She did have it. She's just decent to me. She's like a B-, C- to me. I'm not really crazy about the chick, but her acting skills are tremendously off the charts. Definitely got a lot of respect for the chick. You know, she's a huge legend, and she used to go at the same school in California where Snoop Dogg was at. So, you know, two legends in the same middle school together before they got famous. You know, crazy as shit. Don't tell me how I got that information. It wasn't TMZ and it wasn't Google. That was, I think it was forgot what it was. It was somewhere on YouTube. I think it was thesoap.com or something. But yeah, check that shit out. And yeah, that's number 8, Cameron Diaz. Number 7, I'm gonna get to right now. Gwyneth Paltrow. She's done a few movies here and there. I wasn't crazy about them. I know she did that country movie, Country Strong. I'm not that wild about country music. It's kind of boring to me. Sorry if you're a fan of it. Don't want to give you into any offense or anything. I'm just not crazy about it. Maybe if I was white, I probably would like it, but I'm Latino. I don't really give a shit about none of that. If it was mariachi music or junti or some shit, and Daddy Yankee shit, reggaeton, I probably would like it. Bachata, merengue, and what else? What's it called? Cumbia. That shit is boss as fuck. Even though I understand half the shit they're saying, if they go really fast, it's still awesome as hell. Gwyneth Paltrow, you know, she was in all 3 of the Iron Man movies. I'm going to see that next week, so definitely expect a movie review on Iron Man 3 when I do it next week, Friday. Or Saturday. Most likely it's probably going to be a Saturday because I got work on Friday. But other than that, you know, she does really good as Mrs. Potts. I think her name is Pepper Potts in there. And she ends up being a new Iron Girl, I think, or whatever, in the 3rd movie. So I definitely can't wait to see her acting skills on there. It's going to be awesome as hell. I'm going to be wearing these 3D glasses to go see it if I'm lucky enough, if I have enough cash on me. And if not, I'll see the 2D format. You know what? Doesn't matter to me as long as the graphics, that really badass, you know, legendary acting skills that they have, you know, that they got going for them, and everything else is just the way I like it. It's an A+ for sure. Damn well get the Blu-ray DVD, even if it's a bootleg. I'll fucking get it. Yeah, she'll be in the new Iron Man 3, so definitely check that out. Hopefully she plays the voice of Heather Potts in the games when they come out later on. We gotta wait for that one to come out. Anyways, yeah. That's number 7. Number 6. I know this lady's old as fuck. The only movie I ever saw her in was all 3 of the Fokker movies or whatever. The one with Ben Stiller. Funny ass lady. She's old as fuck. She's probably almost old enough to be my grandmother or my aunt. Barbra Streisand. She's Jewish and everything, but she's cool as fuck though. She's been around a lot longer than I've been on this earth after 24 years. I think she's 65 or 70 years old. Seen a lot more shit than I ever did, so definitely give her a lot of respect because she's an elderly lady. But you know what? She's funny as hell too. I know the other movie she did last year in December was with that movie that was called forgot what it was, The Guilt Trip, I think. Don't get me wrong if that's not the right way I'm saying it. Sorry, Seth Rogen, funny ass actor right there. You can check him out in my top 10 best actors of all time. You know, she was really good as the what's it called, the mother-in-law of Ben Stiller's mother-in-law, which I thought was funny as hell. You know, she was one of the sex therapists, which I thought was funny as fuck, because I love sex like crazy. You already know that. There's no surprise of that. I'm not going to get too much into detail on that. But anyways, yeah, she's a funny ass lady. That's all I got to say about it. And then that other dude that was Captain Hook from back in the days, I don't even know why the hell I forgot his name, but it's not Robert De Niro. It's the other dude. I'm trying to remember his name. Dustin Hoffman, yeah. I know he's the one that's supposed to be the husband of that lady or whatever. She's awesome as fuck too. Definitely check her out. I mean, he's awesome as hell. Definitely check him out. Check both of them out because they're funny, legendary actors and actresses there. You know, Robert De Niro did a really great, tremendous performance there. You know, legendary actor. He did The Godfather 3-4 times with Joe Pesci. You can't get any more epic than that, you know? Badass Italian family. Back when I was in New York, I seen that so many fucking times. Life was almost a movie for me out there, literally. No fucking joke, no lie. You know, I'm Puerto Rican and shit. Italians are almost the same thing though. They're white though, but they're still fucking kick ass. Don't get me wrong on that. And I know Jersey's Rants. He's an awesome dude. Definitely check him out. I know he's Scottish Irish dude, but he's got that Jersey shit, man. He's awesome, man. I definitely 1,000,000,000% respect that shit, you know? Just like how he respects me, I respect him. He's a cool actor. He's a lot more older than me, so he's a lot more wiser. He gives me a lot more better advice, so definitely check him out. So yeah, there's Barbra Streisand for you, and coming in number 5. I know I haven't talked about this bitch too much because I'm not really crazy about her. The only 2 movies she did was good. It was a long ass time. It was Legally Blonde 1 and 2, and then that other one I'm trying to remember. Fuck. It's that other chick. It wasn't a different blonde girl. I was thinking about Carrie Underwood from American Idol, but it wasn't her. I think it was called Walk the Line. I'm not sure if I'm getting that right. Or Water for Elephants. That came out last year with that dude from Twilight. The one that did Edward, which I forgot his name, Rob Pattinson. If I'm saying that right. Yeah, so basically, you know, it's about her, you know, trying to get through life and everything. And this one was actually a recent mugshot about 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, Georgia. She was like, you know who I am? Like, I'm going to sue your fucking ass to the officer. She's crazy as fuck, because I don't really like police officers either, but, you know, they got money. They got $70-80 billion a fucking week. You know, me, I only make it $15-60 bucks a week. That's not that much compared to, that's dream money, what they're making. Seriously. Not everyone can live that lifestyle. I know I wouldn't be able to live it with all that fucking bullshit, annoying paparazzi and everything. I couldn't handle it. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's billions of dollars. You can't pay me that much to stay away from the paparazzi, because they're annoying as fuck. I don't care how much money they're making either, because that's not my preference. The only thing I liked about her in Water for Elephants, she was usually the victim. Unfortunately, she got her ass kicked a couple times. She was got in a domestic violence relationship with the other dude. It was kind of sad, you know, a tear felt in my eyes, because she was an awesome actress. You know, she had me convinced that this guy was beating the crap out of her, and that I felt real bad for her. You know, I wouldn't want my wife, my girlfriend, if I ever have one in the future, to get hurt like that, because I would never lay my hands on her like that unless she ends up being a bitch and getting out of line, then that's a different story. So number 4, I think I did number 5, number 4, I'm not sure. This chick right here, Amanda Seyfried, God. She got her start off with Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan and that other chick from Sherlock Holmes. I forgot her name. I think her name was Rachel Weisz. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Really cute ass blonde chick, by the way. Nice big ass titties on her. I'll definitely hit that as a one night stand. Yeah, but other than that, let me get my drink on. Hold on a sec. Shit never fails. But yeah, other than that, basically what happened was that this girl, she's been on a lot of movies since Mean Girls in 2004. I was still a freshman, sophomore in my high school year at that time. Really good ass memories, I'll tell you that much. Another really cool ass thing about her is that she did a lot of, you know, comedy movies here and there. I know she did that Missing Girl movie or whatever. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Taken. Not Taken, but it was another one. I'm not sure what it was, but it was really cool too. I think she was in Inception too. Don't get me wrong. Unless it was the chick from Juno. My mind's a little fuzzy on that. My memory's kind of fuzzy and shitty on that thing. But you know what? Another really good ass movie she did here last year was Las Miserables with Hugh Jackman and what's her name? Not Anna Faris, the other chick. I'll talk about her next. What was her name? Fuck, I can't remember her name. She was Catwoman. I know that. And then that dude that did Borat and all these other movies and The Dictator. I'm surprised his ass was there. Sacha Baron Cohen was in there. That kind of shocked the fuck out of me because he usually does a lot of comedy movies that are really disturbing ass shit like the Ali G Show. I thought it was funny as fuck. He's like the real life Family Guy, Peter Griffin, except he does all these crazy ass foreign accents that places that don't even exist. You know, they're either overly exaggerated and they exist, or it's just coming straight out of his mind, you know, instead of his ass. Yeah, but Anne Hathaway, that's the one that was in there. She's an awesome ass chick too. She wasn't on this list, but maybe on my next list, she might go on there. So this bitch Amanda Seyfried definitely worth a lot of Oscar awards because she's around my age too. So that's boss fuck. This is important, so hopefully my YouTube thing doesn't get, you know, violated or anything like that. I get a copyright strike, and I really don't want any of that. Number 3, Anna Faris. God, this woman is funny as hell, just like Sarah Silverman, and she's sexy and beautiful as fuck. That's why I put her in number 3. She did a couple good ass movies. She did a lot of the Scary Movie 1 through 4. I think she stopped after that, and then she did Meet the Spartans with Carmen Electra, and then she did The House Bunny. She does a lot of comedy, romance movies, and they're pretty awesome as fuck. And I love that sweet little cute sexy accent that she has. I don't know if she's Canadian or from LA or whatever, but she's definitely a fucking angel out of heaven. I'll tell you that shit right the fuck now. She kind of reminds me of this girl that does YouTube videos. Her name is Rachel Rules or something like that, or What's in Rachel's Box. Definitely check her shit out. I'll leave her link down in the description box below. And another thing that's really cool about her is that she does a couple voice acting. I think she did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I know she did The Blob with Reese Witherspoon. What else did she do? I think she did Planet 51. So she did a couple Disney Pixar movies for that. And for that, I got a lot of love, loyalty, respect, and dignity and honesty towards the chick. She is fucking amazing. She deserves every Grammy, Emmy out there ever created. Literally. She's a... Words can't describe her. That's all I gotta say about that. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was in Playboy for real, because that chick, oh my god. How can you say no to fucking hit that pussy, you know? Excuse my language, but seriously, you know? Number 2 comes is Natalie Portman. She might not be as hot as Anna Faris, but her acting skills has been around since that assassination movie came out. I forgot what it was, but she plays an assassin girl or whatever. She has to kill people for a living, and I knew that dude Christopher Walken's in there. He's the bad guy, so you gotta watch out for him. Tremendous acting performance. She was very amazing in that Star Wars movie that came out way long ago in the early mid-thousands. That's when LucasArts still owned it before they switched it to Disney owning it now, which hopefully they don't fuck shit up, because if they do, I'm not gonna spend $20 at the fucking movies midnight with a snack and everything just to go see that movie, because it's probably gonna be trash. But if it's not, I hear good results and good reviews on it, I'll go check it out next year. Actually, no, the year after next. I think it's 2015 or 2014 when it comes out. Another cool ass thing, she'll be in the Thor 2 sequel, which I already did something for my Nintendo Free 2011 on there. I did a review on the trailer review for it, so definitely check that shit out. I thought it was amazing as fuck. Definitely check out that movie. You guys won't be disappointed. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I seen the trailer for it. That's what I'm talking about. You know, she's definitely an amazing actress. She always pulls through. She was in the Black Swan movie. She does a couple romance comedy movies. I think she was in that Valentine's Day movie, or the other one, New Year's Eve, the one with Jessica Biel, which I'll get to her in a couple minutes, but she got all my respect for damn sure, you know. And she was with Kat Dennings in the Thor sequel movie, The Dark World. So definitely check that film out, feature film out, or trailer film, whatever you want to call it, because it's worth watching. 3 minutes, that's all it is. And number 1, now it might sound a little racist or biased for saying this, but she's Latina, she's Mexican. Actually, no, she's Colombian. I'm not Colombian, no, I'm Mexican, Puerto Rican, but that's close enough. Sofia Vergara, that bitch, se va muy bonita de la gola. That's all I gotta say about that shit. You didn't hear one in Spanish. She has a beautiful, tremendous ass. A lot better than J-Lo and Beyonce, that's for damn sure. Even though they're Illuminati as fuck it, I don't care. I'm putting the sexiness first before that shit. So, 2 things I want to say about her. She's very, very awesome in Modern Family. She did a couple novelas, aka soap operas. And you guys over here in the United States, you got like General Hospital, what is it called, Days of Our Lives and that shit. I really don't watch any of that crap because it's boring as fuck, and I'm not white. That basically is self-explanatory within itself. I mean, obviously, you already know why I love the chick, you know, those big-ass Triple D tits. She's like the Latina version of Jessica Rabbit, seriously. She was in the Smurfs. She's going to be in a Smurf sequel movie. What else? She was in a lot of Pepsi commercials with that British dude. I forgot what his name was. David Beckham or something like that. So, you know, a lot of girls like his ass. A lot of men love this hot-ass woman. She's really awesome in Modern Family. She's with that old dude. I forgot his name from the Coach from the 90s show or whatever. Coach. You know, she's beautiful as hell. She knows English and Spanish. She's bilingual like I am. Myself, ya tu sabes, you know what's up. Dale, manita. You're fucking beautiful, awesome angel right there, seriously. One other thing I will say about her, any of you guys don't know who this guy is, his name's Crystal Fissures. He does all these LPs and shit like that, so definitely check him out. He does Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Minecraft. He'll do a couple Bugs Bunny things like he's doing right now, Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. And he did Stuart Little like 2 months ago. I thought that was a funny ass video game, by the way, for the PS1. He talks about Sofia Vergara a lot. There's not no Latina chicks down there in Australia either. That's where he's from. I think Sydney or something like that. So shout out to all my Aussies and the UK people that are out there. You guys are awesome as fuck. I love all you, every single one of you. And that really hot Asian girl, Jensatron, she's awesome as fuck too. My pen just fell. Yeah, but other than that, you know, very tremendous actress. She hasn't won any Oscars, which suck, but she did won an Emmy and a Grammy, so she's a beautiful woman. That's all I got to say about that. And I'll just give you the bonus for the last one. It is Jessica Biel. I really don't have to say too much for her. She's on the Valentine's Day. She was in that other movie. I forgot what it was called. I think it's called Control or something like that. I'm not sure which one it was called. Recall. Total Recall, you know. She was very awesome and shit on that movie. I did a movie review on it a couple months ago in January. I don't know if it was for this channel, my Nintendo Free 2011 channel, but check either of them out so that way I have a fond memory of it. You know, she's been in the movie industry since the 90s. I always got her and Jessica Alba mixed up for some reason. Maybe they got that white Latina shit that's going on with them. I don't know if she's Mexican or not though. Maybe her skin's really tan. That always confused me. I don't know why. Maybe she would have did that DNA ethnicity test. I don't know for sure what ethnicity she is, but until then, only God knows. So hopefully you like this top 10 best female actresses of all time. So like I always say, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Stay safe, peace out, take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, laters, and yeah, all that good shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Do not forget that, because that is very, very important for me. You guys take care. See you around, and happy Friday weekend. Don't drink too much.